puppy, then they come to folks. Doggy look a bone, doggy, doggy look a bone, look a bone. Doggy look a bone, doggy, doggy look a bone, look a bone. After election, all the bone done, so come and touch it. Don't look so shocked, don't just watch it. Doggy suck. All through the years, we shared in tears. They too busy, they can't see we. Time to depend on we both. So then, just so we and them is friends. Stop it to say howdy do. Shaking hand with me and you. They will hug your granny, kiss your baby, while we dribble too. Doggy look a bone, doggy, doggy look a bone, look a bone. Doggy look a bone, doggy, doggy look a bone, look a bone. After election, all the bone done, so come and touch it. Don't look so shocked, don't just watch it. Doggy song. Is now they care, they start to share plenty favor. Their behavior is so concerned. First time they learn, yes now people getting burned. So they run to one and all, begging big and begging small. Doggy, look at back way, look at highway, look at hospital. Doggy, look at bone. Doggy, doggy, look at bone, look at bone. Doggy, look at bone. Doggy, doggy, look at bone, look at bone. After election, all the bone done, so come and touch it. Don't look so shocked, don't just watch it. Doggy suck. In little track behind God's back, see them reaching, hear them preaching. We quite aware of problems here, have hope, deliverance near. We go clean your dirty drain, we go fill our water main. Life will be so happy if you only vote for we again. Doggy look a bone, doggy, doggy look a bone, look a bone. Doggy look a bone, doggy, doggy look a bone, look a bone. After election, all the bone done, so come and touch it. Don't look so shocked, don't just watch it. Doggy suck.
Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. Good afternoon to those of you on work and those of you heading home from work in your vehicles. Good afternoon to those of you locked on in the maxis and taxis and buses and PH cars and trucks. Good afternoon to those of you locked on at home on conventional radio. And of course, I want to say good afternoon to those of you locked on the World Wide Web via the Street 919 FM on Facebook. Yes, that's the Street 919 FM on Facebook. And IWER TV on YouTube. Yes, also I say special good afternoon to those of you locked on in Tobago. Yes, my Tobago family always locked on and listening. And I want to say special good afternoon good also to those who locked on in the UK, in the United States, in Canada, in Europe, in South America, all of the islands. I want to say good afternoon to my Jamaican friends. Everyone's listening to the Future of Talk, the #1 afternoon talk show in Trinidad and Tobago. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm your host, Heavy Duty, and I'm not sure, but my co-host TC should be here with me this afternoon, right? So I will hold it down until he comes. So people, I'm just going to give a brief run through on what is taking place right now in our country. Basically, the government is trying to sell our refinery before they leave to a company in Africa called the name just slipped my brain. But they're trying to sell our refinery before the general election. I don't know why. I think after this whole situation and this whole backfiring of the Dragon gas deal, where the government had put all the eggs in one basket, hoping, and now that it is dead, because the Trump administration has decided to cut all dealings with Venezuela and Maduro. Also, there's a video circulating on social media where the Prime Minister is speaking in Parliament, and the Speaker of the House is trying to address them. And you are hearing Camille Robinson Regis in the background saying what Trump could do to we. I sorry, I don't have the video, but I know my people who's listening, they will send that video. But unfortunately, as I say, you guys know my phone is down. So if you have that video, you can send it. Where the Camille Robertson in the background say, Trump can't, what Trump going to do? What Trump can do we? Wow. It is sad. Trinidad and Tobago, well, the opposition leader is saying that they are going to stop all, or try to stop all attempts of the government trying to sell the refinery, and will not, I should read that, I shouldn't paraphrase, but I can't find the article right now. I saw it sometime today, but again, I told you guys this phone cannot hold nothing. So, all that is happening right now, right? The dragon is dead, and we have lost hope. The only alternative now is to vote out this PNM government entirely. When I say vote them out entirely, there should even be in opposition. I being honest, the PNM government shouldn't even be in opposition. Right? So they should be voted out entirely. Right? And then we know, as a nation, we'll have to come together as a people and try to rebuild and fix all the damage that they have done. And then, whilst we are doing that, We have to hold them accountable for all that they did to us in this country called Trinidad and Tobago here. Now, I have a video to play because I know today we only have 2 hours. Right. You know today we only have 2 hours, so I want to play my video. I want to play this video before I open the phone line. And there's a reason why I want to play this video. On what today is Friday, on Tuesday I think, when TC and I were here last, I was speaking to TC, right? And I was telling him that Trinidad and Tobago should not have no poor people living here. We're not supposed to have no poor people, homeless people living here. Because of how rich in resources, how diversified our country is economically, we're not supposed to have nobody here suffering, poor, destitute, like down on the side of the road. We're not supposed to have that here. And as far-fetched as some of you may think, and as stupid as some of you may talk and say, well, it have poor people all over the world, and it have poor people in America, and it have vagrants in America and homeless people in America. America is not the only country in the world. And America does not have not even quarter the resources that this country has for the amount of people that living in it. Right? And when they want to compare us to other countries that have either equal or more than what we had. So I'm about to play a video here. And I want you guys to listen to this video carefully. Listen and hear. Because this is so sad. We not supposed to have poor people here. Not this country called Trinidad and Tobago. Not after we spending budgets of 60-something billion and 50-something billion and all kind of billions in budget. Year after year. Watch this video, people. Go up on the live, people. Go up on the live. Share the live. And take a listen to this.
This is what's going on in El Dorado. This is what's going on in El Dorado. They're waiting for the mosque to open and get them arms. Right? I was just here giving out stuff. It have children on the side of the road. Right? Some of white is going to be living like this. Some of white is going to be living like this. Migrants, locals. Look at people. Children. What the time it is? 8:45 in the night. Huh? Wednesday, the 27th of February, 2025. Look at children in the road. Outside post cutters in El Dorado. Look. Look. What are they doing? Why people suffering like this? Why? Why?
For the people who on conventional radio, let me explain. That video was shot on Wednesday the 27th of February at 9:30 p.m. in the 9:30 p.m. nighttime, and hundreds of people sit down on both sides of the road opposite cross-cutters in El Dorado, where there's a mosque, and they are waiting for the people that who attends that mosque. They are waiting there begging with their children. Yeah. They are waiting there begging with their children. Waiting for the people to come out to get something to eat, or a little hamper, or a little something to cook, or something. They're just waiting for a little help. That's what they're waiting on. I'm going to play the video one more time. Take a look again. Listen.
This is what's going on in El Dorado. This is what's going on in El Dorado. They're waiting for the mosque to open and get them arms. Right? I was just here giving out stuff. It have children on the side of the road. Right? Some of white is going to be living like this. Some of white is going to be living like this. Migrants, locals. Look at people. Children. What the time it is? 8:45 in the night. Huh? Wednesday, the 27th of February, 2025. Look at children in the road. Outside post cutters in El Dorado. Look. Look. What are they doing? Why people suffering like this? Why? Why?
Yeah. I does not have time to argue with political dunce. When I come here, I have a responsibility to spread a message to the people who are willing to listen. I have a responsibility when I come on this microphone to air the wrongs, the ills, the oppression, the thinnery that is happening to my country, to my people. I am obligated and dedicated. I'm on a mission by God to open the eyes of the people who are blind, to wake up the people who are sleeping. And trust me, many of you all are sleeping. And I'm doing this without fear of harm or danger to my life. I'm doing this where I was persecuted for doing this. But I'm still doing it. Because I understand, based on my research, I understand that this country could be 100 times better than how it is today. But because of the people who blind and the people who deaf and the people who's politically dunce and they're sleeping, they're like zombies just going ahead and dipping their finger willy-nilly for a party that don't care about them. To a party that, as I say, hate them. They believe that loyalty is a virtue to this political party, but it's not. And because of them, They have the rest of us going through this trauma, this abuse, constant oppression, thievery, corruption on a scale that we've never seen before. And all they do is make stupid excuses. Every day they're only making excuses for all the wrong things that the government have done. One will say, oh, this is why I don't talk to political dunce. When the conversations coming up in the barber shops and the car washes and the mechanic shops and by the hairdressers and by the nail techs and by the people and them on the ground, there is some so politically done that I scared. I don't have time to partake thereof when they're trying to draw me in, because I don't have time to be educating one person at a time or 4 people at a time. So when they come with a stupid turban, look at my people was in these all-inclusive and them trade that money. Look, all them all-inclusive and them ramming out because the ticket is 2,000 and 2,500. You see people in trade that money, it's nobody suffering here. I don't have time to talk to that. Because the person who is saying that is a political dunce and don't understand. So I don't entertain those conversations. When they want to talk about who's going to win road match, if it's Marshall or Bungie Garland, I don't listen. I don't have those conversations because I don't have time to be distracted. Because I'm fully aware of what is going on. A man who's a free thinker cannot be distracted. He just see all the crap coming up, sideways, up, down, center. He does know. He just see all the tricks. Tricks are for kids. And I don't fall for tricks. So when they're talking, them talk. But oh, look at how many people driving PEE and PEs. PE. I don't know whether they reach yet in PE. Look at my new cars on the road trying to that money. Don't stop. Because they don't know nothing about statistics. When I hear people talking like that, they don't have a clue about statistics. They don't know about numbers. They're just talking off their head or they're talking what they hear other people saying. Because if you go to statistics, you will understand, right, that 5,000 people or 8,000 people or 10,000 people in Afet is less than even 1% of the population. When you want to talk analytics, you cannot say because you see people going all-inclusive, that you know that have money. So if what's on 1% going and play mass, going up in fete, going party, 10,000, 15,000, how much them events is hold? The largest event probably holding about 15,000, 20,000 people. Trinidad have 1.2 million people, 1.3 million people. That is less. That is 0.1. That's a fraction of the population going fetes. You know when they can say Trinidad have money, everybody going fete? When they can see 500,000 plus people in the savannah ram out. And that never happened. So stop talking stupidness. Because all are watching that to say that Trinidad have money. So why we have that in front of the mosque, people out there in that hour of the night with the children waiting for the mosque to open so that people can help them. Hundreds of people with the children outside on the street in Trinidad and Tobago. something wrong with all out there. I do entertain political dunce talk. ABC politics talk, I do entertain that. You come in and tell me, heavy, are they gonna get licks? No, are they gonna get sweet licks? Oh, come on. That you sounding so dunce. Where's your statistics? Where's your data? Show me where you get your information from. This is what we deal with here. Facts. You come and regurgitate what Colin Members say about the Auditor General yesterday. Eh? I am telling you that this country is in a crisis. So while those going and play carnival over the weekend here and go and enjoy yourself and jump up and TTV and wine and drink the alcohol, right? Come next week, when everything is said and done, and we had to go back to work and go back to the crime and go back to all the killing and the murders and the high cost of living and the high food prices and everything that is affecting us. And the only little glimmer of hope that we have gone. So what are we going to do? Right? Nobody is studying that. Because we're properly well distracted. The lines are open. 342-0081, 466-5391. And I have the article here. I have the article here before I go to the phone lines. This was the Guardian Media article with the minister. Oh, Lord. I don't know why this thing just fly out my brain. I find this happening to me too much. The Minister of Social Development, yes. And this is the article somebody sent it for me yesterday, explaining why 25,000 cap is being proposed. Minister Cox told Guardian Media, what we have found is that there are many people with a lot of money who transfer all their business and everything out of their hands into their families' hands to collect pension. So what we are trying to do is block some of the loopholes where people who are not poor and vulnerable but come and apply for pensions. She added, the pension is not for abuse because it's taxpayers' money. Well, they don't know it's taxpayers' money when they want $5 million in entertainment. Eh? They don't know it's taxpayers' money when they want to raise our salary. But for poor, old people, right? They're studying taxpayers' money because the people have to get it to survive. And I continue reading. This is non-contributory. It is something to help people who are poor and vulnerable. There are many persons who live on their pension because they have to work. They have never worked in their lives, and their children are not taking care of them. Those people are who the pension is for, not the people who have money and still feel they should get the pension. And that right there was the intention and is the intention. To take the pension and, not to take it, to make it as difficult as possible for you, tanty, granny, papi, and grandfather, grandma, great-grandfather, all of you who loyal and paying them till they're dead. That is what they want to do. Take it back. All your money in the bank, no pension for all you. You understand? And are they telling me I come in here and spreading misinformation and lies? Look, the lines are open. Let me see on the lines now. 342-0081-466-5391. I see they was calling me just now. Sorry about that. My voice out here. Good afternoon, caller.
The
Yeah.
sad thing about it, we had to set up our prime minister after the 16th without a voting, without something that we have. You know what I mean? Like, it's so sad. We had to set up another George Chambers by heavy, and then that don't see it again. Boy. Oh, God. But the one Michelle Benjamin, oh, they come good enough. Later, I have it. Thanks for taking my call.
Yeah.
And you and see, I'm proud, boy. Let me show Swanky Jaman about the God sleep, boy.
All right, brother. Thank you very much.
Very good evening. I just sent a link there to a video there. You could vet it if you want, but it has no cursing or nothing in it. It's just a video showing you what PNM bring this country to, the legacy of the PNM. With people have to be waiting all over the night to get a little hamper, a little something, you know what I mean? You could play it for the people to see what the legacy of the PNM is.
All right, well, you inside the video, yes? I ain't seen no video. Right? You understand? Send it back. I ain't seen it here. Caller.
Every good afternoon. How you doing? This is Central.
Hey, Sancho, what's up?
Hi there. So, listen, I happened to hear that guy who called yesterday to talk about the Auditor General. And you realize, right, that everything he says is incorrect. The man have all the facts wrong, right? But the scary part is the fact that there are thousands of people in this country who believe the very same thing that he believes and swear that they're right. Right? As long as the minister say it or the prime minister say it or whoever, they're running with that gospel.
Yeah.
Right? They don't care to actually hear what's going on, hear both sides, hear the whole story. The minister said so, it had to be right. And Coleman both of them laughing because they know that is what they depend on. They expect that there are people who will have that sort of mentality and do that. So they don't care. Right? They could throw out anything when the ball is only have money for 3 days. Right? Coleman both was on the radio at that time balling. That's a fact. And that's a fact. Right? And this time he know fully well he lied.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He doesn't understand what it meant. Right? And the people who believe in this, they will fight it down to the end that listen that they are correct. Right? This is a scary situation. We know. It's not only that it's wrong, but they're fighting to make it wrong and leave it wrong. Right? You see, come next week, like Carnival done. See, come next week is where we are to get into the serious business because this country, I'm telling you, we're in real trouble. No dragon gas to help we again. Right? We road network crumbling, health falling, this, that falling, crime, high food prices. Right? People have to seriously wake up and see the reality of the situation. You know, as a man used to say, not until we buying bread by the slice, then people go feel happy and realize the reality of the situation.
Correct.
Right?
Yes, caller.
So come next week, we go see what going on. But I locked on a listening partner, and TC wherever he is, yeah, have a good carnival.
All right, thank you, Central. Caller. Caller.
Good afternoon, Happy.
Hey,
good afternoon, TC wherever is. Happy working.
I hear what you say?
I said Carnival Monday and Tuesday, you come and curly people.
If I come in and what? KFC are breaking up bad.
I said if you come in Carnival Monday and Tuesday, hear me now?
We on radio?
Yeah.
Nah.
Oh, you gotta drop up with the evil clan?
No.
For me, I invite Carnival.
KFC?
I know that DJ, y'all play that bread too, so I don't know where you're coming from.
All right, listen off here. Yeah.
F.A., let me make my contribution. You see the kind of people who going up a man after 9 years who gets elected for the city in the Martin, boy. That chooky face, short young and them. And that about evil, wicked, big belly pastor talking about that hungry people there. Every day, I see people going all about them muscles and them and looking for food to eat. You know what they say, dirty, sink and dirty. Smart people was there.
Yeah.
You remember Rolly come on our platform and say,
yeah.
Well, show some to sis, let them come here.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, man, look at my people up in the savannah. When it had the show in the savannah. Right?
But have you so desperate when Donald Trump squeezed them with that corrupt government in Venezuela, they look at us sell the fry and quick, you know. What they get on desperate though?
I do know the toasty so they want to sell the fry.
Right, they will eat one another. So that is just fear and get next 5 years. I love to listen, but we Trump save us. Yes.
Thank you, brother. And now it turned from selling the refinery to leasing the refinery. All of a sudden it turned to a lease now. But I won't be here Monday and Tuesday. Right? So don't look out for us Monday, Tuesday. I don't think Wednesday either. West Party radio station is located is in the heart of all the activities, all the band passing and all these things. They'll be very difficult to try to get here and very difficult to try to get out from here Monday and Tuesday. So it makes no sense. Right? I'll play this voice note here.
Evian TC, good afternoon, PDP. I believe that the country is supposed to, if it's one time the country is supposed to come out and stand up against this government, is now enough. You understand? We're not supposed to let us sell our refining under no circumstances. Rowdy, that belong to you? You inherit that or something, your grandmother, your grandfather laid that for you that you're going to take our thing to sell it? Rowdy, you sprang or something, or how everything you just want to sell so. Yeah? If I want, boy, I want to tell you what to sell. Look for in your house that ornament you park up in your house that has killed yourself with makeup. You understand? Why don't sell that? And leave we, boy. Why don't leave? Boy, that don't belongs to you, boy. Everything all you just want to shut down and sell. What going on with you? That kind of sprung attitude here, Jed. Because I know that all the big kind of men, all they love to snort drugs, you know. So I don't know if it's that in your blood, you understand that? Yeah, you understand? But let me just sell out the people and them things for drugs now, boy. Yeah? Because I how you moving like a spranger, boy. And he's a prime minister. And another question I want to ask, this big belly, feces belly man all of us have on the radio there. He's a member of the Red Culture. How will they be defending Rowley every day so? And Pastor Google that, you have some line on the Red Culture or something on. I don't stop playing now. Locked on all this.
Callers, I just want to let you guys know, right? Why I don't really like the idea of people calling or sending messages to talk about another show. To me, that is giving that show credibility, good or bad. You understand? It come like when I take a call that I don't like her, but while entertaining that caller, if I don't like the show, don't listen. But let's be listening to the show and then want to call here to tell me about the show. I don't want to, I don't listen. Okay? Yeah, let me see you on the phone lines. Good afternoon, caller.
Yeah, good afternoon. I don't quarter the resources. America does not quarter the resources to that. Well, America produces the largest producer of oil. So I believe you need to go back to school because your education is very limited and heavy. You need to go back to school because you can't educate anybody here when you can't make a proper sentence.
I can ask you a question. Where you get your information from?
If you decide for we to have a dialogue today without doing no,
I'm asking you a question. You're not listening. They're talking. Where did you get your information from?
Which information is that? That America is the largest producer of oil?
That is the largest producer of oil.
Look it up on YouTube and you will see.
Look it up
America is the largest producer of oil in the world. Don't you know that?
America is not the largest producer of oil.
I said America is one of the largest producers. America, hold on. We're not talking about the Middle East. Forget the Middle East. I said America.
If you see in the world, you cannot leave out the Middle East.
No. Hold on a second. I ain't talking about hold on a second now, brother. Forget the Middle East. We're talking about forget the Middle East. We're talking about the largest producer of oil. The Middle East doesn't produce they are not the largest producer of oil. They may have hold on, man.
Allow me to correct you, please.
So I explained it to you.
I'll
They
explain
may
it.
have the largest reserve in the world, but they are not the largest producer of oil in the world. We're talking about who pulls it out of the ground more than anybody else.
Okay.
America does that.
No, you have it wrong. Right? America have the largest oil reserves. America is not the largest oil producer. America buys oil and stockpiles it to have the largest oil reserve in the world. The Middle East is the largest oil producers in the world. Where they're pulling it out the ground, barataria. You're calling here to correct me with misinformation. You have it wrong. Does America produce oil? Yes, but they are not the largest in the world. They still purchase, they're the largest importers of oil because they stockpile, they have the largest oil reserve in the world. If they were the largest producers, why are they still buying oil? Why did they invade Kuwait and invade Iraq? It's because of the oil. Dunce calling here talking about ice when they misinformation. They buy and stockpile. And they can buy because they're printing money. And the oil is sold in their currency. You come here to talk to a guru here and you feel like just right come on radio. So if you feel like come here to play, look, don't call back here. Call her. Don't call back here. Call her. Caller, listen
yeah,
on,
good
listen
evening,
on
Heavy.
your phone.
Good evening. Yes. Yeah, listen on my phone. Good evening, Heavy.
Good evening.
Heavy listener. So Marco Rubio, all bets off, all these off, so the Dragon dead, right? So I want Stuart Young and Rowley and the PNM to tell Maduro, bring back Trinidad and Tobago money now. We want back my money. You understand? PNM, tell Maduro we want back my money, please. You understand? All bets off.
All our millions we pay Maduro for that Dragon gas deal and we get nothing. We need to get back with money.
Exactly. Yeah, we want back with money. All right, I'm going. God bless.
All right, caller, thank you. Caller.
Yeah, Heavy, good afternoon, my brother. Good afternoon. And Heavy, you go let a man spray your brain. I tell you again. There's a man grow up in the community, you know about spraying.
No, I didn't recognize his voice until after the fact, eh? When he come in, I didn't make out his voice until after he started talking. Go ahead.
It's fully done in politics, but he's fully well done, boy. So that's the argument them bringing to national radio and the edge of our election time.
He calling you to correct me.
But we don't want to don't care what they call, say or do. The PNM had to take a rest around this time, brother man, and they still refinery all pushing full speed ahead with. But I feel I want him to listen to the last 20 seconds in the clip from Barbados and remember that last 20 seconds for the rest of your life. Play the clip back home, Mr. Bartaria, and listen to the last 20 seconds where these Caribbean heads told your Prime Minister. Listen to what they tell him. Don't play only don't playing that. Man, have you missed the gladiator, but have you replacing it proper? Good afternoon.
Thank you. Calling to tell me about that. Caller.
Yeah, hello. I don't normally call your show, but I want you to know the guy's right. America is the largest oil producer in the world.
But
Venezuela has the largest. Hello, just 1 minute, please. Venezuela has the largest proven reserves of oil in the world. Venezuela has the largest proven reserves of oil in the world. Yes, sir.
What is oil reserve? You tell me.
The oil reserves are what are in the ground, and they have tested and they have found that Venezuela, right next door, has the largest proven oil reserves in the world, more than the Middle East, more than America.
Were we talking about oil reserve or oil production?
I am telling you that the guy is right.
Were we talking about oil reserves or oil production? What did he call and say?
I am talking about oil production in America.
Who has the largest oil production in the world?
America, that's what I'm telling you.
You talking crap hour.
Brother, go online and Google it, so we know this. America is the largest.
You see when I come in here with the propaganda, right? You see when I come in here with the propaganda to throw off my program? You understand? You and Bartaria come in here with the propaganda to show off my program? Right? With Alex chopping it.
Business owners, are you looking to reach a vast audience and boost your brand's visibility? Then look no further. The Street 919 FM is here to help you shine. With over 170,000 followers on our social media platforms, our radio station is the perfect platform to showcase your products and services. Join us and let your message be heard by thousands of eager listeners. Contact us now to learn more about our affordable advertising packages. Don't miss out on this incredible opportunity to connect with your target audience. Advertise with the Street 919 FM today. For more information, call 399-5959, 384-2232 or 378-1470.
You've got bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the Street 919 FM. Are you searching for the perfect venue for your wedding reception, company retreat, graduation celebration, or just an unforgettable party? Well, look no further. Vibes Event Space is ready to bring your event to life. Located at number 15 Mount Pleasant Boulevard, Bonaccord, Tobago. Our space offers the perfect settings for any occasion. Call us today at 394-3612 or 620-3057 to book your date. And don't forget to follow us on social media at Vibes Event Space to see what we're all about. Make your next event one to remember at Vibes the Event Space. The Event Space.
After Carnival 2025, come prepared to roll over laughing at Randy Glasgow Productions' Alternative International Comedy Festival, kicking off at the scenic Naparima Bowl Amphitheater, San Fernando. Friday, 7th March, it's Bacchanal from 7 p.m. featuring South O, Damian Melville in concert. The funniest in the Caribbean, the Drunken Saint, Tommy Joseph.
You know the immigration do? They take off my watch and they tell me go on that side, go by visitors. I said, why they send me by visitors and you take my watch? You know what the man tell me? The watch is a citizen.
Humorous King, Myron B, Larry Joseph, small coolers are welcome. Get a fantastic $50 off all tickets while stock lasts. At Fellini South, Caches, Gulf City Mall at Port of Spain, MS Food City, Debe, Extra Foods, Grand Bazaar, Endeavor, and Aranguez. Also at the Naparima Bowl box office from Ash Wednesday, Friday 7th. For more info, call 774-5555.
Tuco presents the Kaiso Dynasty, a new global experience of Calypso music. Radisson Hotel, Wrightson Road, with a dynamic collection of stars featuring G.I., Gypsy, the Calypso Princess, Karine Ashe, Brother Easy, Reese and Nell, Mark Pear, Dakota Francis, Ricky Jai, Poser, Tazea O'Connor, Tara Lawrence, Sister Ava, Young Poser, Treldon Lean, MCs Errol Fabian, Alan the Entertainer, and Pell. Backed by Kern Somerville and the Sensational Band. Chorus by the Kaiso Dynasty Divas. Opening night, Thursday, 13 February. Showtime, 8 p.m. Tickets, $200. 2-for-1 special, $300 and $350 special reserve. Tickets available on islandetickets.com, Tuco's head office in Woodbrook, and at the Radisson box office. Purchase your tickets at Crosby St. James, Simon's Musical Supplies, WAC Radio, Tuco's head office, all Tuco zonal zones, and selected Better Deal supermarkets. The Kaiso Dynasty, formerly Kaiso House, presented by Tuco. The Kaiso Dynasty, the new global experience where Calypso and culture come alive.
Oh God, call on the Lord. Call on Him. Pour on us, God. Oh God, as we
You are invited to join Pastor Morris Johnson of the Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center, located at 399 Eastern Main Road, Guayco in Sangre Grande, for the Old Time Gospel Hour all-night prayer every Friday evening, 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. Designed with you in mind, This ministry deals with today's issues from a biblical perspective. You will be given the opportunity to call in and interact with us. Micah 6:8 says, He hath showed thee, O man, what is good and what doth the Lord require of thee, but to do justly, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with thy God. Your free will gifts and offerings will be greatly appreciated and can be sent through the First Citizens Bank, account 795222, in the name of the Church of the Firstborn Assembly. For more information, please call 753-1113. May God richly bless you.
The light of your glory.
Young people of our nation, ignite your wellness journey with Nature's Touch Youth Health Caravan with Princess Omega and Associates. Prevent ill health today and reap the benefit of good health tomorrow. Join us every second and fourth Saturday of each month at 9:25 a.m. to 9:55 a.m., where we bring to you innovative health solutions. Invest in yourself today by ensuring that you're enjoying optimum health. We are located at number 3, 7th Avenue North via the Eastern Main Road, Barataria. For further information, please call or WhatsApp us at 868-310-8671 or 364-4464. Remember, at Nature's Touch, your health is our priority.
The Street 919FM.com, the official station that defends the nation.
The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Okay, so we are back. And in this hour, I have some videos to play. So I'm going to head straight to the videos. Right? So take a listen to this, Trinidad and Tobago. You need to hear this. Why not getting it? Just give me a minute there. Yes, now. Boom, boom, boom. Why not get the volume on this boy? Oh my gosh. Alright. Just give me a minute, people. I'm trying to load a video, but apparently I'm not getting the volume. Okay, no. Let's see. All right. For some reason, I'm not getting the volume on this video, and I don't know why. Also, all right, I'm gonna try this next video. Let me see if I will get this next video. Why this doing this, boy? Oh God, eh? All right, let's see if I could get this one to play. People just bear with me. I have some videos to play, but for some reason I'm not getting the volume. I'm trying to rectify that so that just now. Just now. I like playing the videos today. I ain't getting the volume. I don't know what's the problem. I ain't getting no volume. So, as we were saying, we were talking about the video I played earlier on, and I don't know how come I'm getting the volume. I played a video earlier on and it had volume. I don't know how come just all of a sudden I'm getting volume on these videos here. But anyway, probably I'll not play those videos today. Right. So, I will not allow no caller to throw off my show to talk about what they want to talk about. I have a show here going on. I was speaking specifically about poor people. A man going to court to talk about who are oiling and oil reserve and oil production and all kind of crap. Right? Only until 2017, right? Because over the break I went and Googled it. Up until 2017, America didn't have the largest oil reserves. Right? So in recent discovery, in recent times, they now have the largest oil reserve for the past, from 2017 to now. Right? And I feel that because of the Ukraine war, what happened over the years, they were going back between COVID and all this thing. Right? So I went and researched it. Right? And of course, other people send me some. Yes, and Venezuela have the largest oil reserve. Right? And America has the largest oil production. Right? But that was up until 2017. But prior to that, they didn't have it. Which I knew before. Right? Which I knew before. But in recent times, that now happened. Okay? So I was going based on what I knew. I didn't get up to date over who now controlling it, because these are things that is fluctuate depending on what's going on across the world in global politics. Anyway, there's a video that I wanted to play with the new president of Burkina Faso. And his name is IWER Toure. And the reason why I wanted to play that video of Ibrahim, or Ibrahim, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, Toure, the new president of Burkina Faso, is that his country were poor. His country was poor. And even though they had gold and resources and all these things, they were kind of running under France. And France was really exploiting them and oppressing them. So Ibrahim Toure, a captain in the army, he overthrew the government of Burkina Faso and he became the new president, right, via coup, right? And all over Africa, people are praising him because of his policies. Ibrahim Toure is on a program right now that what I wanted to play called Free Homes for All. Listen, the man is on a program right now called Free Homes for All, where he is building homes, right? The GDP of Burkina Faso went from 18.5% to 23% in a short space of 2 years since he overthrew the government of Burkina Faso. He also boosts agriculture. He also boosts gold production. And now all the gold in the country now belongs to the people of Burkina Faso, right? He cut his salary and all ministers' salary by 30%. And he raised all public servants' salary by 50%. Right? He took the prisoners that was in the prison and put them on the field to work in agriculture. For them, and based on how much they work, they're going to get their sentences reduced. Right? And I'm watching these documentaries with Ibrahim Toure and fascinated by how quickly he's turned around this country that is poor, right? Based on his policies. So his new program that he's embarked on is called Free Homes for All, where they are building homes all across Burkina Faso. They're just building houses for people. And what they do, and they're just building houses to distribute, right? And I find that is fascinating that the government of Burkina Faso is building houses and it's free for all its citizens, right? And I'm talking about no payment plan or nothing, no, free. The man building houses for you. The man goal is not to have no homeless people in Burkina Faso. And I wanted to use that video to compare to, I don't know why the video ain't playing. It's playing, but I'm again no volume. I wanted to use that video to show in that short space of time how Ibrahim Toure is turning around his country, right? Especially in agriculture, right? Because their main resource was gold and some other minerals that they have mines, right? That was controlled by France and the companies. Now the mines belong to the people of Burkina Faso, and he disembarked on a huge agriculture program. So they're planting tomatoes, they're planting some other crops and stuff. Can't remember right now because there's a lot. And the production is very high. He invested in tractors and farming tools and farming equipment and things, right? So he is on the right path, right? And I wanted to show that video to show that all they had was gold, right? And they still diversify the economy he's still trying to diversify the economy, and all this is because of good leadership. You see, when you have good leadership, these things could change your country. You see, when you have bad leadership, like this wicked PNM government in the last 10 years, what do you really want to sell the refinery for? What benefit is that going to bring to us in this crucial time? Worse yet, the drug and gas deal down. Go on. Right? If we had a leader like that guy, with the kind of resources we had, we'd have been the richest country in this part of the hemisphere. But because we have people studying who is the largest oil producer in the world, that can't really help we in Trinidad and Tobago, that can't really do nothing for we here, it won't change the price of cheese in the grocery, it won't change the price of our bread in the parlor, right? It won't fix the roads, it won't give we better water production, it won't do nothing for we here. But change my program to argue about that. When we have a man in Africa trying to unite other countries in Africa to do the same, to get rid of the power brokers in Africa, and take back Africa from the colonialists, and push the people forward. When you have a government for the people will prosper. And I'm sorry I didn't get to play that video. Anyway, I see some voice notes here, so I'm going to play all the voice notes. Boom, 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 boom. See the same thing?
Sanitation, now you're bringing rubbish on your program? What kind of thing is that? By leave rubbish right where you see it, by. You know you can't do that if you see it.
I think I've seen the problem now. Let me see if I can get the video to play again. I think I find the problem here. All right, let me try and see if I can get the video to play.
Burkina Faso's president, Ibrahim Traoré.
All right, I get it. Again it, yeah. Right. Okay. So people go up on the live, I get the video to play. Right, go up on the live. Let me get this video to play here now. Take a listen to this. Trinidad and Tobago.
President Ibrahim Traoré has started a massive project to build houses for the people. He wants to make sure that no one in the country is homeless. The plan is to build thousands of new homes across Burkina Faso, giving families a safe place to live. This is a huge step towards helping poor people and making life better for everyone. His government is working day and night to make this dream a reality. Many workers have already started construction, and soon the first families will move into their new homes. People in Burkina Faso are happy and excited about this great change. Many believe this project will change the country forever. Homelessness has been a big problem for years, but now, with President Traoré's bold action, hope is returning. Families who once struggled on the streets will finally have a roof over their heads. This project is not just about houses. It is about giving people dignity and a fresh start. With this incredible effort, President Traoré is proving that he cares for his people.
Yep. That is performance. That is performance. Right? That is performance. I'll play some.
Good afternoon, everyone. Entertain that wet foot from my. But let a man go back home where he come from, by. Good afternoon, everyone. Entertain that wet foot, Bataria. Bataria, go back home. You come to defend your son money. You get money today. You evil, wicked, heartless PNM. You and that pastor who said he man had the cloth. only preaching PNM lies, fire burn all here. This evil, wicked PNM government had to go.
Good evening, Evie. I'll do a little quick search on Google there. Oil reserve, largest in the world, Venezuela, Saudi Arabia, Canada, Iran. America, no way they're on that list.
Every good day. I can't believe the PNMites right now blaming Kamala and saying she's the cause of the Dragon Car dance.
Wow.
These people can't be for real, nobody.
Wow. Wow.
Every good day.
Wow.
Another twist. I don't know if all you noticed it yet. The US putting sanctions on ministers and governments and countries that employ Cuban doctors and Cuban nurses. And, you know, Trinidad shut down the nurse academy in Trinidad where we was training local nurses, and they brought in a set of Cuban nurses and doctors from Cuba. So let me see how this spin going to affect Trinidad and Tobago now. I hear nobody talking about that either too, you know.
Thank you, caller.
Yeah, it's really stupid. Let's come on the radio and talk.
Maybe I think you have to go back and do some research.
I wonder if the dance educate yourself and find out where the Holland Tunnel is yet. I wonder if you educate yourself and find out that.
Afternoon, caller. Hello?
Heavy?
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Breaking news. The Cabinet just approved the Audit General case to dismiss.
Okay. The Cabinet?
So, the Cabinet just decided that. That is on news right now.
Oh, so they dismiss the Auditor General's case?
Yes.
And they're going to launch an investigation into the Finance Minister?
No, that's done.
Okay, caller. Thank you very much. I had wishful thinking. Thank you. They had to drop the case for the Auditor General. Okay? But let's start the investigation into the Finance Minister based on the suggestion by the Privy Council. Right? That's what they had to do. That is what they had to do. Let me see if I can get this next video here to play now. I had this next video to play too, so let me see if I can get this video to play now. Let me take this call by time. Caller.
Heavy, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I know TC not there, but he's my boy. But here what I'm telling you. I had to tell you, because I just talk the truth. You wouldn't learn with this battery, man, at all. You wouldn't learn at all. The man calling in front of your face, you alone on the program, and you're telling me you recognize the man?
No, I cannot see the call. I cannot see. When the phone rang, I just answer. I only see that number, you know. I don't know who number it is.
Yes, but what I'm saying is you recognize the voice, Heavy, man?
It's only until after when he started to talk, then I recognize the see.
Oh, God.
Remember, I don't listen radio whole day, you know. I don't memorize people's voice and thing, you know. I don't listen just radio.
That not to do with you, man, because hear what I say. That not to do with you listening to radio. Hear what I say, Daddy.
See, comment above map.
No.
Oh, okay. All right. Go ahead.
No. I ain't gonna do that.
All right.
But saying, it just get me vexed when he come in and the whole program change.
Yeah, he changed on the whole program. He do that for spy.
Because you allow him to do that.
Yeah.
Right, Dagon?
Thank you, brother.
All right.
Call into the shop my program. Right, let me see if I can get this next video to play here, people. Right, go up on the live, share the live, and there's another video I had was suppressing that I get the volume thing up and running. So let me hear what my brother Arnold had to say now.
Of a refinery moved to lease of a refinery. It was amazing watching the PNM Prime Minister select stumbling and fumbling, trying to explain what has taken place with the sale of the refinery, which is now the lease of the people refinery, while the real Prime Minister disappeared to California just so, without any word of why he went, who called him, where he going, just disappear to try and pretend like he had nothing to do with the sale or the lease of the refinery that belonged to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. And that man, Smallpin, stand up there with his hand, trying to stop his hand from doing this, because you know once you do this, lies coming out. He just tried to tell all you, well boy, Oando, yes, they had like 52 adverse reports in the media and so on internationally. But the committee that we set up, Scotiabank, that my father had a great relationship with anything and everything that is Scotiabank for over 50 years, that they and Vishnu Danpal, the High Commissioner to London, like he just get a position. He wasn't appointed by the PNM government after serving as a permanent secretary who defended the economic policies of the PNM as they took us into failed nation status and economic devastation. Vishnu Danpal. This man, Smallpin, tried to stand up there and tell you all the objectivity and the corporate governance and the hands-off approach, and that it is just the recommendation. We in the cabinet, we accept the recommendation from Scotiabank, Daddy, and Vishnu Danpal, PNM supporter and policy of the PNM implementer and High Commissioner appointed by the PNM. So the cabinet just like, you know, we had to take this recommendation, and we accept the recommendation and instruct THPL under Kwamina, Rowley personal attorney, to move ahead with negotiations for the lease or the sale or the lease of the sale of the refinery for you, the people of Trinidad and Tobago, on the eve of an election. We don't know who's going to call the election, whether it's Rowley in California or Smallpin here in Trinidad and Tobago. That is what you all accept from the PNM. It is amazing that we stand here and take that. But Oando is fantastic. Yes, 52 adverse articles, but the committee met with them, talked to them, and satisfied everything. Oh, they were delisted twice from the stock exchanges of South Africa, Nigeria, and so on. But I know big thing. It was only because their financial accounts were late, and therefore they were delisted. Well, financial accounts being late, I know big thing, says Smallpin. Well, think about where he stands. He in the government of Trinidad and Tobago, and we had no audited accounts from since 2023, 2024, because them couldn't provide it, and 3.6 billion in ghost revenue cannot be explained, and $1 billion of actual expenditure, no bills, no invoices, no paperwork. So to take Smallpin opinion on financials, or Coleman Butt's opinion on financials being late, when Caribbean Airlines ain't put no audited accounts for 9 years, all you could take that, because that is them opinion, right? But it is simply amazing that Rowley and Smallpin now, you would expect them to attack Kamla, but it's not the attack on Kamla now that we're seeing pressure not only with the refinery, but now all bets off. Dragon can't dance. Maduro gone through. Trump issued a statement backed up by Rubio. I told you Trump coming. I told you Rubio coming. I told you Elon Musk coming. And anybody who supported Maduro's illegitimate regime and tried to uphold them while he is a indicted narco trafficker, money launderer, and drug trader, any people who would support that, something had to be wrong with them. But Rowley and Smallpin now, in the face of the USA, they see, because they held the position of Camille. What Trump could do we? What Trump could do we? Trump is the president of the United States of America. Our citizens love the USA.
We like to travel there. We like to go there to go to university. We want to go on holiday there. We want to go Disney World. We want to do business there. We want to sell things. We want to bring barrel from the USA for all the styles and fashion and things. We love the USA. But Rowley and Smallpin love Maduro. Rowley attack Kamala, but it's not attacking Kamala. Defending Maduro in the face of a geopolitical crisis that he and Smallpin have put us on the wrong side, against our trading partners, against our real friends, against the European Union, against Canada, against USA, against South American countries that have elections, against democracy, and on the side of Maduro and Delcy Rodriguez, of Cuba, Iran, and China, Russia. That's where Rowley and Smallpin have us. Why? What is this? What is this obsession with Maduro? Rowley defending Maduro in the face of Marco Rubio, saying all bets off, all deals off. This is what the UNC has been telling Smallpin and Rowley. Stop your obsession with cross-border gas, with Dragon. Deal with what we have. Work hard here. Implement here. Produce, increase production here. Get bid rounds. Let us handle our business. If something else happens, something else happens. But they ignored all of that work. They took the risk. They put your children's lives and futures in the hands of a dictator. They didn't care that the man is undemocratic. They didn't care that he's illegitimate. Them fight with Mondelo, the US ambassador. Them fight against the Rio Treaty. Them fighting for Maduro and now defending him in the face of USA and other friends, going against and disagreeing with the illegitimate regime of Maduro. What Rowley and them have with Maduro so? But they're carrying you, the people of Trinidad and Tobago, down with them. Do you know what will happen? Do you know the pressure that will be brought to bear on citizens in Trinidad and Tobago, outside of Trinidad and Tobago, in the diaspora, because of Rowley and Smallpin? Or you really love them so much? Tell them go their way. Let them go privately and deal with Maduro like them business. But don't take our country down there. Even when Guyana was under pressure, they looked to the left and they couldn't see no support from Rowley. But Rowley and Smallpin defending Maduro. But how come every deal, every big business deal, any sort of business, any sort of contract, how come Rowley and Smallpin and the PNM just find the worst of the worst? How come every company them want to do business with or sell your assets for have questions to ask? What happened to the millions of good, balanced, brilliant, amazing, audited, financially correct companies that do business properly with corporate governance, openly, transparency, and accountability? What happened to them companies? Them companies don't want to do business. Them companies don't want to make profit. How come every company, Rowley and Smallpin find, has some questions to answer about corruption, delisting, poor deals, bans, fines? Or if it is joke I make it, look, go and Google it, go and check it for yourself. Even Smallpin say, well, they get delisted twice, no big thing, but the accounts was late, right? Okay, what about Quantum? The company where Wade Mark said, but they didn't even have an office. The two electricians was going to buy a refinery. What about that? They had no track record, no accounts, no nothing. What about Trafigura PTE? The myriad of global atrocities. The Wilmeru Petty, the ES Euro shipping under Wilmeru Petty, linked to Maduro, linked to Delcy Rodriguez, Astrubal Chavez, Pedro Telechea, who Maduro locked up. What about them? That's who Rowley want to do business with. Then before that, Jindal have corruption allegation all over Rowley. Say no big thing. Bring him in the diplomatic center and take picture. What about Bridgemans? What about Shell? Shell Corporation? How the gas leave Europe on the Manolatis and halfway through the Atlantic turn to Trafigura PTE to come into Paris at Pointe-à-Pitre to go back out on ES Euro shipping under Wilmeru Petty and end up in Palo Alto, Venezuela. How that happened, Shell? All you have to answer these things. What about Bridgemans? Can't find the Bridgemans office now. The Kobo Star still running. Over 300 million in crooked money according to Rowley, but the crooked money running in 8 or 9 years now. Where the ocean stem that didn't reach? How Bridgemans even qualified? How Allison due diligence Lewis, former permanent secretary, and Nikwan? What about Nikwan? Where all your assets? How much money Nikwan owe? 500 million US. How they got 120 million US loan from Republic Bank?
when Allison, due diligence, Lewis was on the board. What about Warner Construction, Rowley family and business partner, and the construction group and the group of companies? How many questions them have to answer? What about Barita and Cornerstone, that First Citizens Bank board under PNM just investing all their money?
This march is being brought to you by Royal Castle. Our culture, our taste.
I cannot wait for Juve. It's been so damn long. Can't wait for us to play. Just let the rhythm breathe. Let it breathe. Getting louder now. Can you hear it echoing? Shirley, take your rocks. Let me make this memory. Yeah. Cause we on the road now. Oh. Guess when the girls start whining and the boy are playing, the rhythm coming and the vibe starts rolling. Yes, you know what I'm saying? What? Fellas bouncing, look, we don't start cheaping. The band start moving, no time for sleeping. It will never be. It will never be. It will never be enough for me. Yes. No way, no way. No way, no way. All the wrong in the road. Every corner we turn. All the ones that we did. Put your hand in the air. Your hand in the air. Your hand in the air. Let me see your rocks. Whip it. Whip it. Let me see your rocks. Fling it. Fling it. Let me see your rocks. Whip it. Whip it. Let me see your rocks. Cannibal side. Fling it. When cannibal. Yes, sir, we is mad people. Waving like it's mad people. Yes, sir, we is mad people. And we don't give up. Yes, sir, we is mad people. Waving like it's mad people. Yes, sir, we is mad people. And we don't give up. Cause when the match start playing and the flag start waving, look at people jumping, we misbehaving. And now we're flinging water, look at paint and powder. We're screaming louder, just show me your colors. Never, never. Boom. No, no way. No, no way. Never, never, never. All the wrong in the road. Every corner we turn. All the ones that we did. Put your hand in the air. Your hand in the air. Your hand in the air. Let me see your rocks. Whip it. Let me see your flowers. Whip it. Let me see your rocks. Sing it. Let me see your rocks. Cannibal style. When cannibal. That's how we is mad people. Waving like it's mad people. That's how we is mad people. And we don't give up. They say we is mad people. Waving like it's mad people. They say we is mad people. We don't give up. Thriller.
That road march was brought to you by Royal Castle. Our culture, our taste.
Okay, so we'd like to thank Royal Castle for that road march jam, right? Road march jam was brought to you by Royal Castle, our culture, our taste, right? Thank you to Royal Castle for that. So I'm going to play some voice notes here, and then we're going to go back to the phone lines.
Say about Arnold drinking and getting on in a disorderly conduct. May I hear they talking about that? Boy, you study Arnold, right?
Heavy, I went to Google and see which Venezuelan company is a subsidiary company of Petrojam Limited. Google it and you will see.
Yes, we all know the links and the corruption going on behind that Petrojam, where Jamaica is selling us fuel. Yep, and we are buying fuel from Jamaica Petrojam oil refinery. I personally feel that's a slap in the face. So the lines are open right now. The numbers to call 342-008-14665-391. Those are the numbers to call. Right. Cabinet scrap probes into Auditors General. Well, it was coming. Yes, it was coming because after they spent all that money to carry that case straight up to the Privy Council. Waste our time. Caller.
Yeah, afternoon, Mr. FBT.
Yes, good afternoon.
Heavy.
Wait.
You know, everyone thought Trump was gone, you know. This is why they put things in place. They said, that man gone for good. That man miraculous because he man shock everybody when they realize the man coming back on stream. They realize that fella different. Yep. That fella different. They bunged their head. They thought he was gone. The coast clear. But they know very well. That fella going to penalize who deal with Mudero. They know that. They know they're looking at this campaign now. They didn't anticipate that he probably would have won his matters and get back in power or move differently. They had a chance to move to be right with him because he was down here heavy in 1998, I think, or 99 when they had him as Universe.
Yeah.
He was the franchise holder. So he had an idea of the location and the players and so on.
Right.
But they bumped their head. That's not for that to be. You know when you want one amazing thing, Mr. FBT? They're going to try to say that how Kamala bad talking in the country that caused Trump to act how yak him. But they can't be serious because everybody know. Nobody could dictate Trump. Nobody could tell Trump what to do. You understand? Trump know what's going on here, FBT, more than Rowley and themselves. Trump know what Rowley and them do. But more than what Rowley and them. You understand? They ain't for one hell of a shock when the man Lego thing on them. They better beg pardon. You understand? So you want them better beg pardon. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for your time.
How they want to blame Kamala for a decision that Trump make on his own? How? I don't understand. How? Something wrong with these people. Trump decided to cut all Joe Biden's policies that he made with regards to Venezuela and all the oil thing. Trump pull out everything and say, what? I don't want no part of that. Scrap it. This has nothing to do with Kamala. How? How they want to tie in that match could never be matched in?
Good day, Heavy. You see what happened to this place now? We put all the egg in one basket. We didn't fully diversify the economy of this country for the last 10 years and put everything on a deal with a dictator president in Venezuela. And now we face any music because of sanctions on he by the United States and Trump. Well, I hope Small Pins Chewy can fight himself out of this bargain, because Chewy, as the Prime Minister, leave, it's your turn now. I hope you can rescue this country out of that, yeah? Have a good day, Evie, and be safe.
Thank you. So I'm reading an article here, right, on a document here that is being posted, right, by Petrotrin. I'm going to take Tallman call first. Tallman, good day.
Yes, boy.
Hi, cool. What's up?
I don't know. Well, the thing is, I want to blame Kamala, but the thing is, Trump had always had proper relations with the UNC administration since in the early 90s, mid-90s. So I think it is clear to he that he knows this administration has always been corrupted to the core. It is no surprising. So they're trying to blame Trump, but the thing about it is that they're not looking at the fact that we closed down a refinery to buy gas and oil.
Yes.
And when we close down a refinery to do, you sell the cow to buy milk.
Correct.
So, and diversification, this country has always diversified. This country was properly well diversified since in the 70s and 60s. is the PNM decide to close down and shut down everything.
Yeah.
How much government institutions and all kind of thing we used to make here, we making tire. But we was an economical powerhouse back in the 70s and 80s.
So, man.
So where we diversify from?
So, man, based
Yes.
on what you just said there, why do you think they shut down everything and close down everything?
I mean, they shut it down so they could run the racket and turn the country into a checkpoint, to a transshipment point for drugs and guns.
Not only
It's as clear
that,
as that.
but based on what they shut down, was for who to benefit?
1%.
Ah.
1%. Remember at that time we was assembling cars here?
We was
And then
assembling
some
cars
come
here.
up with the idea.
Yep, go ahead.
We assembly cars and distribute to different part of the Caribbean.
Yes.
And some idiot decide well, yeah, what's going on is better we bring them in whole. You understand? Better we bring them in whole. Say bring it in whole. Say create a monopoly on the system. It's all about monopolization and 1% of people controlling everything. You know that is what it's really all about.
And when they,
you understand?
and when they find the car sales was too low, they say what? You see that train system, or they better shut down that, you know, because we want to sell cars.
Remember when the bus and the average with that whole car system?
Yeah.
Because they realize that they ain't getting. That is exactly where the assembly line come in.
Correct.
Because they realize that the capacity to bring in a certain amount of cars didn't meet the demands.
Correct.
So they started to assembly cars here, and that is how the bus end up coming into
Correct.
play. Because they realize that the car couldn't facilitate the demands that they need to bring in.
People are also wait 3 and 6 months and 8 months, almost a year for a car. You put him on a waiting list.
My uncle purchased a Cortina, his name was on the waiting list for a Cortina for 3 years. Remember the one with the Cortina and the square lights in the back? So me tell you anything about what I hear people say, I tell you anything about people I know. So the country was properly well diversified back in the set.
Toman?
They decided to close down Caroni and all kind of thing. They decided to close down Caroni because some clown tell them that it's cheaper. Look, if you are gone, yes, it's other callers on the line are gone.
Some clown tell them that it's cheaper to import the sugar so they can make our money. So we close down we sugar to import sugar. So a man to make our money when he bring in the sugar. Just like what they do to get oil refinery. Caller.
Yeah, Evie, good afternoon, Evie.
Yes, good afternoon.
And good afternoon, TC. Yeah, Evie. And Abraham Toure, in a year, he take over Heavy.
Yeah.
He end hunger in the country, you know. In a year, you know.
In a year.
In a year. And in 2 years, Heavy, he had economy booming with the goal, as you say, experience on the goal.
Yep.
He run France and then the colonial power.
Yep.
Dr. Rowley freight around 1% the back week that I was showing you, Heavy.
Yeah.
Heavy, that brother in Burkina Faso, right? The assassin Thomas Sankara. The same day the assassin Thomas Sankara, Abraham Toure born. The holy people and them over there saying that he incarnate himself back to come and finish back that job, to bring the one Pan-African, to bring what Gaddafi and them was bringing. We are back that brother.
Yeah.
The Heavy, you just remind me of that brother. The passion you have, so your people and them Heavy.
Yes.
Heavy.
They're gonna bring an African bank.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the same bank that Gaddafi wanted to bring. Ibrahim Toure and 2 other African countries coming together to bring in the African bank and an African currency and an African passport.
Niger and Mali. If you see the reception when he going in Niger and they giving that brother boy boy Heavy. That brother gave out 400 solar panel tractor, you know, and what was using diesel and thing, you know.
Yeah.
Free, you know.
Yeah.
And building free houses, and you say, are you shocked me you play that tape there, Heavy? I'm glad you play that tape. That making me embarrassed. He say we backbone weak, Heavy. And they put, when the assassin Thomas Sankara is his own right-hand man assassin. That we were showing you.
Yeah.
Every time they put an African right in power, right? Just what they do, Mr. Manning. They put Dr. Rowley. When they put Ola, they put the other man to back at him. Every time they put an African in power, Heavy, Then always put our next African to fight him down, to make sure they keep that job and make sure they stoop to massa, or else the next man will take that job. It's 18 assassination attempts France make on him already. Heavy.
Yeah.
Thank you, boy, for playing that, brother, boy.
All
Just
right.
remind me that, brother, Heavy.
Thank you.
You have. And don't, Heavy.
Yeah, man.
Don't choose no rich man, Heavy. It's a poor man like you. I know, small, Heavy.
Yes.
So you're going to know what the people and them go through to wait to stand up. And when the people and them ready, Heavy, especially the East-West corridor, them had to get educated and hold that government accountable. Sorry to take so long, Heavy.
All right.
Bless.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Yeah, because the phone line's blazing. Caller.
Good afternoon, Heavy.
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Here, I telling you, you see that president Bukeno Fosana?
Yeah.
They will try to kill him.
Yes.
What I now say? Yes, about 18 attempt to make on his life already.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes, like 18. And here was stupid PNM man telling me this morning. He building free house for people. How they go maintain it? You feel?
Where the hell I hear?
You feel? I go build a house for you to live in. You feel I could provide a work for you?
Of course.
You feel I could provide employment for you to maintain you? If you're living on the street and I build a house for you to live in, or where you don't have no formal money to maintain yourself, so I will provide jobs for you.
Of course.
So who knows? Why I put you in the house? You might start to work on the next. You might start to work on the house.
Correct.
Construction.
Correct.
You understand me?
Yes.
They will try to they will try to assassinate you. Just if you're the assassinate Gaddafi, you know.
But
they use the people.
But let me tell you something. Who he have back inside there? You see Russia? You see the Russia president Vladimir Putin? That's his personal friend, you know. Yes, so the France don't know. Remember, he moved all the whole France military from the country. They want no part of France in the country, no. And one of the main thing he did, he stopped all broadcasting of France media, music, TV shows,
propaganda.
everything, because that is the propaganda machine. He don't know that already. You get rid of the media, you get rid of the radio, the TV, all the thing from France. You're only doing local thing now for your people.
And you have to watch. And you have to watch the men who close them. Eh?
Yeah, you have to watch the men who
close them.
You
have to watch. Then he shake up. Yeah, then he shake up some of them, you know.
Yeah.
The Western media go show you that he shake up some of them, you know.
Nah,
he use what he do? He make a man come that he come from outside and offer him money to assassinate him. And one or two of them who close them run and take it. So he pick them off one by one.
Correct.
Look out of them.
All right, brother. Thank you very much. Caller. Caller. Hello?
Good afternoon to you, Heavy.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, TC, wherever you are.
Wait, now, there's a new number? I know this number.
No, that is my number. This is a new number. I call it. It come like a new number. I call it. You see, sometimes them PNM callers and them is hard again. So them have 10 calls to make for the week to get a hamper.
Oh.
And now that most of them PNM program not there. They had to get 10 calls.
Oh, that they made a quota.
To get a hamper.
Yeah.
For them to get a hamper. But I agree, don't take the call, they'll get no damn hamper, let us stay hungry. Just as how the little children and them, the future of this country hungry, let them stay hungry. But why it is, citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, why it is Rowley will be so persistent to sell out or to lease the refinery before you reach an office. Why the person who we want to lease that for, the profit that he know, that Rowley know, them go make by acquiring we refinery. Your mother and father give you that in a Rowley. Why we can't make that profit for ourselves? Why we government can't open up we refinery and run we refinery in a transparent way? That's how that businessman go run it in a transparent way and make money for themselves, for their business. But Rowley administration cannot run that refinery transparent to make money for the citizens of
This
Trinidad
is what
and
I
Tobago.
really want to find out. Why we can't you do what I'm doing?
You know why?
Why?
A little while I'm telling earlier, and Robert said it. Because they want to ensure the friends and the family benefit everything from our country. all the resources, and everybody that they're doing business with indulge in corruption.
Kunji.
And if Kamala Prasad Bisesa, yeah.
You gotta wrap up here now, time.
If Kamala Prasad Bisesa sell out Rowley, she right. So people, she only want Kamala to keep a blind eye on corruption in Trinidad and Tobago. Kamala sell them out. That corruption. Why do they want Kamala to deal in corruption for? You feel she's the PNM? Thank you.
All right, Kunji, thank you very much. So that we got to go, people, until next week, Thursday. Yes, people. Next week, Thursday, we're going to be back here, same time, same place. Right after Carnival, and we're going to start back for a 3-hour program from next week. Okay, so from next week, we're starting back from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Right? So have a safe Carnival. Right? Be careful out there. Be safe. Right? And have a good one. Enjoy the rest of holiday, people.
FM today. For more information, call 399-5959, 384-2232, or 378-1470.